very dear friend asked me once, I don't understand why God would have all these poor animals, you know, slitting their throats and all blood. It's just a horrible thing. Because sin is even more horrible. Could you really seriously imagine sitting there and taking a young, beautiful, meek, innocent little lamb and slitting its throat? It's nothing compared to sin. Nothing. So God the Father institutes the notion of sacrifice to show us the horror of sin, the utter disgust of it, and for us to understand that in order to overcome this, one life must be forfeited so that another can be saved. He did this as a preparation for His own sacrifice, which was in His mind from all eternity. So we know the story. Isaac comes along, and then in the most irrational call to obedience, God requires this man over 100 years old to sacrifice his only son, of whom He has promised a great nation would come. If that's not proof that faith does not always require rationality behind it, obedience does not always require rationality behind it, there is no other proof than that. Imagine, it's not recorded in Scripture, but imagine Abraham's reaction to that. What? You want me to kill my only son? First, you want me to kill my son. Secondly, what about the promise? What about the nation, the great nation coming? Remember the progeny? Off he goes. Gathers up Isaac, and off they go. He takes Isaac up to the heights of Mount Moriah. We know it was a somewhat long flight up there because it took them 3 days. So for 3 days, they're up there. They get up there, and they have everything. They have the wood, the fire, everything's ready to go. And Isaac looks around, bright boy that he is, looks around and notices there's no lamb for the sacrifice. And he asks the question that would become the question of Israel's history. Where is the lamb? Where is the lamb? Remain faithful to Christ in the Eucharist, and they cannot touch you. Remain faithful to Him, they cannot touch you. I have given you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and nothing will ever harm you. Jesus says, I am the vine, and you are the branches. Apart from me, you can do nothing. But with me, you can do everything. How are we with Christ? We're with Him in the Eucharist. That's how we're with Him. And we go up at Mass and faithfully receive Him. He's with us, body, blood, soul, and divinity. We are body as well as soul. It is not enough for a God who loves us with an infinite love to love us with a half measure, to want to only come to us in spirit. He wants to come to us in body and spirit because that's how He made us. If you're Catholic, you're joined to Christ physically joined to Him, like the branch is to the vine. One unit, one dependent on the other, but the same unit, that organic unity that's there. Nothing shall ever snatch us from Him. Nothing shall ever snatch us from Him out of His hand. Paul says that. The only thing that can harm us is sin. That's it. And that's why Satan wants us to sin, because that breaks that relationship. And somehow in his twisted, crooked thinking, he thinks that gets back at God. Sin makes us be apart from God. And as he said, apart from Him we can do nothing.